Hey, good morning. I'm Renee Cohn live in the gas lamp at Gaijin Noodle and Sake House, and we are preparing some yakitori delicacies on the grill. How you can do this in your own home. We've got Chef Antonio and Chef Fern live coming up. Yum.
Coming up on 624. All right, let's get to Renee, who is hanging out, where, downtown somewhere?
Yeah, we're downtown we're at the Gaijin Noodle and Sake House. It's in the gas lamp on 4th Street. It is an amazing restaurant, and Chef Antonio and Chef Fern woke up very early for us. Yeah, and they've got the yakitori grill going. So, Chef Antonio, this is a grill that is different than what most folks have at home. What makes this unique?
The bincho charcoal. What we cook on here is bincho charcoal. It's a no flame charcoal.
A no flame charcoal.
Japan, and it's
from Japan.
It's very hard. You look at it, see how hard that is?
And what are you guys cooking on there this morning?
Right now we have a scallop wrapped in bacon from Catalina Offshore. This is a pork kimchi, which is pork belly that we lay out and we shingle it out on top of plastic wrap, and then we layer it with our house-made kimchi, which is a lighter type of kimchi, not as strong as a Korean style, more of a fresh style, just a couple days old, that kind of thing. And then we have a chicken thigh, Jadori chicken thigh with green onions that we use a tare sauce, which is chicken bones cooked down with water, brown sugar, and soy.
Now, one thing that's a little interesting is your background is Italian, and you're trained as an Italian cook. Why? How in the heck do you end up working in a Japanese restaurant with food that is not your, original background?
I love this kind of food. It's very clean, it's fresh, it's very simple. The Japanese are masters at simplicity and art. And so when growing up as a chef and growing up in my family, we always ate heavy Italian cuisine. So as I grew older and I had my own family, I literally started cooking Japanese every Sunday, and my kids fell in love with it, and that's really how it all happened.
Well, we're going to let you get some of this grilling done. I want to talk to the woman in the kitchen.
There you go.
Chef Fern, you're from Thailand. How does this fit into what you love as a cook?
I love cooking, I love eating, so everything fun and good, delicious.
Good and delicious. Hey, you guys are open late till 3 in the morning so people can come and have some yakitori, past 2 a.m.?
Yes.
Wonderful. And you guys get pretty crowded.
Yes, so you do.
Yeah, you get pretty crowded. Well, it looks amazing and delicious. And with the magic of television, Chef Antonio whipped up some of the finished product here.
This is Seven Samurai.
Are we ready to taste some this morning?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I'm going to grab this one right here.
There you go. That's a wild Mexican shrimp.
Wild Mexican shrimp. I'm going to take a bite of this one.
Catalina Offshore. You can get that at, from Tommy Gomes over at Catalina Offshore.
This is delicious.
Thank you very much.
Sorry for chewing with my mouth full. I'm speaking. So there's so many different things that you offer here. Again, you're open extremely late, so folks in the gas lamp can come out here, have some nice dinner, go out to a club, and come back here for a little snack at the end of the evening. Wonderful.
And then go home with something healthy.
Yeah, exactly. Not too full.
Yeah.
And coming up in the next hour, you're going to teach us how to make some ramen noodles that folks at home can learn how to make in their kitchen?
Yes, and we're going to do poke too.
Poke. This is the Poke Champion. You're going to try to keep your reigning title at the Poke Festival this year? All right, we'll see if this Italian stallion can do it. All right, live at the Gaijin Noodle and Sake House in the gas lamp, we're going to try to bring some of this delicious yumminess back to you. Mark and Linda?
It will get eaten if you do. Oh, Scott says no.
I know,
Okay.
Our photographer's like,
Well, enjoy. All right.
We will.
All right, we're getting out to Renee. I just realized that the place that you are is I've been there before with one of our old producers here,
Have
Heidi.
you really?
Yes, and it's so amazing.
Yeah,
I wanted you to.
is.
I wanted you to ask about this bell that they ring at night. And everyone
yes.
cheers.
After they do the shots, yeah. We're going to go out there a little bit later, but I got to ask you, did you get a Noodle Baby t-shirt, my friend? Oh, yeah, because you can get this bad boy.
No.
You can get this when you come here. I know. Hey, we've got Chef Antonio, who ironically is Italian in background, but he loves Japanese food. We're doing a little bit of ramen. So how do you make this? Because folks at home can do this just like you do it here at Gaijin.
You can get the ramen at Mitsuya or Nijiya Market in off a Convoy
Okay.
area. Well,
How long do you cook it for?
About a minute.
About a minute.
Yeah.
Then the broth that you're putting in, that one is extra spicy.
This is a miso chashu ramen. So this is pork and chicken broth, and then we use traditional dashi ingredients. We cook this for about 18 hours.
18 hours.
Yeah, very
okay,
slow.
And then we have some special ingredients.
Yeah,
you say
are
that
gonna make.
I'm gonna choose.
Ramen.
I get to choose.
You get
okay.
to choose.
So I'm gonna pick a little bit of this deliciousness.
Chashu.
Chashu. Okay.
That's a smoked pork belly.
Ooh, smoked pork. Oh, a little lettuce. Okay.
That's a bok choy.
A bok choy. And
Those
some
are enoki
mushrooms.
mushroom.
Okay. All right. And you know what? We're gonna try this really quickly, and then can we go ring the bell that Linda, our anchor, was talking about?
Gong?
The gong.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go try that. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Can we run out there and ring it?
Go.
I mean, I think, you know what? It's a last minute change of plans. But you know what? When Linda and Mark say jump, we say how high. That's just how we roll. All right, on the count of 3, let's ring it together.
You can do it.
1, 2, 3, and.
Kampai!
Bye.
I know. We had a few shots earlier, so that's just our late gong there. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, man. So we're going to come back, and this is the reigning Poke champion of the I Love Poke Festival, and we're going to see what his secret is and if he's going to keep that reigning title, and we'll be back with that in just a little bit.
Hey, I know how you feel about green tea, right? You always drink it.
Serenade us too with this
I
even-
love green tea, absolutely.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
they have this green tea noodle dish that was unbelievably good there.
The green tea noodle dish, are you holding out on me?
Oh, you want
did
me to
not
make
offer
that
me
too?
the green tea.
So
Heck yeah, I want you to cook that up for
We'll
me.
do that next.
You know, just when you think you
The
know
uni-
someone,
uni
Chef, just
green-
when you think you know someone.
I apologize.
He's gonna cook it
My
up.
bad.
He'll cook it up. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Renee.
Yum.
See you in a while. Yeah, I feel like I'm a little late getting my request in.
I know.
She
I just
rang
went there.
the gong for you and is making noodles for you.
I went there and I was just really impressed because that stuff, like, I'm thinking green tea noodles, really?
I'd like a piece of pie.
So good. How about some sake?
Hey, good morning. The I Love Poke Festival is quickly approaching, and we've got the reigning champ, who's also a dancing fool. Will Chef Antonio keep his title? We'll find out his secrets coming up.
Going back down to Renee. She's making some noodles, listening to some music.
Enjoying a little poke in the morning.
What's that? Take a picture.
You know what?
of
It's
it.
never too early for amazing
For a little poke.
For a little
and
poke.
a little poke, yes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, get your mind out of the gutters, my friend. But the Poke Festival is coming your way next month, and we've got the reigning Poke champion from the festival, Chef Antonio. Aloha. We're gonna find out some of his trade secrets. But the founder of the I Love Poke Festival, Nino, is joining us.
Hello.
Good morning. Aloha.
Good morning. Good morning. Very colorful this morning.
Yes, definitely got the noodle baby going on. Okay, so the festival takes place every year, and it's coming up in May.
Yep.
The reigning champion, my friend, is right here. What's it going to take to beat him this year?
Well, he's the reigning champion, first place of the any kind category, and that means that you can use any kind of fish. What I love about Antonio is last year he came and he brought the sustainability factor into the festival, which highly influenced me to bring sustainability into this year. So he sourced all of his ingredients, his fish, to be sustainable seafood, and he just puts a lot of love into it.
The festival is amazing. For
Mahalo.
folks who have never been, give us an overview of what we can expect.
A lot of food. We have about 30 restaurants. Half of them compete for the best poke. Chefs like Antonio and David from Pioji's, and we just have a ton of chefs that are coming, and they're scientists. They're flavor scientists, and they come in and you see all these ingredients that Antonio is using here, and they see which ones can mix and match and complement each other. And poke is a very simple dish, so it's really easy to mess it up.
And Chef makes it amazing every year. Thank you so much. We're going to have you flavor us with some beautiful music this morning. And Chef, since you are the
Yes.
reigning champ in your category, what are some of your trade secrets that you can share with our viewers this morning?
Well, we do a special yuzu sauce that I think that's kind of the secret ingredient, but I'm not going to tell you how to make it.
You're not going to tell us how to make it.
No, sorry.
Well, you got some of the ingredients out here this morning.
We have the traditional garlic, some shallots, some ginger. These are jalapeno. I have a little orange and lemon zest. This is our orange zest.
You gotta add a little bit of sweetness to that.
I like, the acid in this it kind of sets the flavors of the fatty fish apart. I have a Mirogai clam. I have tuna. I have Guerrero Negro scallops in here. And then we do a little masago for beautiful color and also a little inflection of salt.
It looks good enough to eat. It looks good enough to eat. Now I'm going to try it right now.
This is the purple shiso too.
I'm going to try it right now over here. You know what? You got the homemade
Put it
kettle
right on.
chips here.
Yeah, those are Molokai potato chips.
Okay, all right. My goodness.
What do you
What's
think?
it going to take to beat you this year?
A lot of love. They're gonna have to
You're
bring.
a lover, not a fighter.
They're gonna have to bring serious love in their
serious
food.
love. Okay.
Otherwise,
Okay.
You got no chance.
So the reigning champ here, again, you're gonna go down with a fight. I mean, you're not gonna let someone else just come and take your title.
No, I'm gonna catch the fish if I have to.
I love it. I love it. Okay, we are live this morning with Nino, the founder of the Island Poke Festival, and the reigning champ in his category. We've got Chef Antonio from Gaijin Noodle and Sake House. He's going to be a tough guy to beat, but he's challenging anyone out there to try to make it happen. Mark
Bring
Luda.
Bring it, he says.
Aloha.
All right, thanks.
Hey, we're getting into the aloha spirit live at the Gaijin Noodle and Sake House and talking about some Japanese whiskey this morning. Wake up, San Diego, and wake up, Kimmy.
Oh, I'm trying to wake up. Gosh, I'm still tired for some reason.
Well, Renee's hanging out at a place you love.
Yes, I love this place. It's so unique and different and yummy.
Isn't it? Yeah. Hey, guys, good morning to you. It's the Gaijin Noodle and Sake House, and the food is unique and amazing, and the drinks are unbelievable as well. We've got Master Mixologist Jen joining us this morning. Good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, it's not every morning that we have a hammer in hand and a huge block of ice.
true.
What in the heck do you do with this?
We carve this ice down. It's clarified ice, really beautiful quality, absolutely clear. You can see straight through to my hand. No impurities in the ice at all. We get it in a 300-pound block. I cut it first with a saw into
with
big
a saw,
squares.
ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen,
with a
she
saw.
cuts it
I cut it with
a
a
saw.
saw.
This is a real woman here.
And then it's true, we can do it. And then we use a soba noodle knife. We make a little divot, and when you smack it with the rubber mallet, a large chunk falls off. You can take those and cut them into manageable pieces and then carve them down. This one's the start of a diamond. This one's a sphere. So we have an even surface area, and we get less dilution in your whiskey.
One of the things that makes this place so unique is that this is not done in any other place in San Diego.
No, I mean, it's a labor of love, that's for sure, and it's something that you maintain throughout the entire evening. It's hard for a place to accommodate that if it's not a focal point of their program. So you don't see a lot of places anywhere that will take the time to do it.
Well, in Japanese whiskey, it is something that is true and authentic here, and it goes amazing with some of the beautiful dishes that we have placed out on our wonderful bar. What sort of drinks are you going to mix up for us this morning?
I'm going to make you a shiso julep. What I love about Japanese whiskey is that it's so delicate. I mean, sometimes Scotch is a bit aggressive for some palates, and I think this is a gorgeous way to enjoy something that's made in sort of a Scotch fashion. The Japanese are very careful with everything that they do, and this process is no different. It's really, really beautiful. I chose the Hibiki 12. We're going to go in. It has an umeshu barreling mixed in with various other woods that they're blending into this whiskey. So it gives you fruit-forward components. I'm going to use a shiso leaf in place of mint and sort of make the idea of a julep. So you've got a little sugar in there, and then we're going to go in with some crushed ice. And we're letting things just taste good as they are. Very simple expressions, and let the whiskey be.
If you have Japanese businessmen or women come in here, do they compliment you on the drinks?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think a lot of people are surprised. We've had quite a few people come in and say that they weren't sure what it was going to be like, but that they were very impressed. People that travel in Japan or enjoy the culture just as we do. I think respectfully so. And I'm going to make you a sling because it goes really well with poke and also our food. We've got a traditional recipe with gin, Benedictine, cherry herring. We press each one of the juices fresh when we're making it for you. So
you guys don't
take
mess
the pineapple
around.
down. No,
don't
not
mess
at all.
around at all.
Give it a good shake. Make sure that it's diluted, and we'll get a nice froth from the pineapple that's inside. And then I've carved off a piece of ice that will also fit this glass. And
Ooh, that looks smooth.
Oh yeah, it's delicious. It's such a really citric and round, and you have a lot of different flavors going on in the glass, but light and refreshing and easy to drink and approachable.
Wonderful.
For pretty much any palate. So, and then the other way that you can enjoy whiskey is a highball like you would in Japan, a lot of soda water, more than you would any other whiskey, and it opens up sort of the fruit and floral elements, or you can just drink it neat. I've got some spheres here, and we can, nice Nika single malt.
Jen, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Master mixologist Jen, and we are just about out of time. But again, it's the Gaijin Noodle and Sake House. They're here on 4th Street. And again, they are authentic. I mean, this is the only place in town that has the authentic ice where they use the hammer, they use the saw, and they get to work.
Yeah.
So come and check them out. And Jen, you're here every Thursday night.
I am. I'm behind the bar on Thursdays making cocktails.
Check her out,
so.
the lady with the saw.
Yeah,
Just ask for the lady with
visit.
the saw. Mark and Linda.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
Very interesting.
See you in a while.
Little concoctions there.
Renee is downtown. And she's actually mixing up a drink or two as well. What, is there a
need
theme
chopstick
developing
here.
here
I
this
think
morning?
so.
You know what? I don't know what you're talking about, Mount Bailey. We have not been drinking at all.
You don't know me.
You don't know me. Yeah, we got some Japanese whiskey, phenomenal, and now we're back in the kitchen. We've got Chef Antonio, and we have got Nino, aloha, playing some background music. We're gonna make some ramen this morning that you can make at home and show us how it's done. We're at Gaijin Noodle and Sake House.
Okay, we have fresh ramen here. They could take about a minute to cook.
Okay. Oh,
So we're gonna
you're
drop
do
those.
yours, and I'm gonna do mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop mine in too. Don't mind if I do.
Right here.
Don't mind if I do.
You have
Okay.
to stir right away because it's fresh pasta. So you want to just stir right away and let all the water surround those noodles so they don't clump up together.
Okay, so you're stirring those noodles, and these are noodles that you can get in San Diego at one of the Japanese markets.
At Nijiya Market, this is one of my favorites, Mitsuya also, and you can also dine there. They have a really good ramen shop right in the store while you're shopping.
What makes your restaurant so unique is that you are authentically Japanese, and you're an Italian trained chef, and you just kind of got on board with this awesome culture.
Yeah, I love the food. It's clean, it's simple, you know, and it's a healthier way of eating. I grew up eating Sicilian food all my life, and this is kind of
Look
the
at
way
you now, with the noodle
I'm
baby
still
t-shirt on and
chubby.
everything. You look great.
Thank you.
Okay, so the noodles are cooking,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna, of course, the broth is a huge part of the soup.
You're going to do the vegetarian version.
Yes,
This
I
is
am.
a vegetarian dashi.
Okay.
We make both of our dashis are very traditional in the technique. So we use our kelp kombu first for about 10 minutes and steep it. And then we have in the pork and chicken dashi, roasted bones, duroc pork bones, and chidori chicken bone.
Okay, so there's yours, a little spicy.
Yeah, spicy,
I'm a veggie
spicy.
kind of girl, so I'm gonna go with this one. And what kind of
Can you
ingredients
get a little
do
bit
you...
less on the countertop?
No, I'm sorry. I come,
It's okay,
I
I'm
come
just
with
kidding.
a lot of mess with me.
I
All
have to
right, so we got our
stir our
broth in
noodles
here.
again.
Got our broth in here, and people can make this, chef, at home.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a little bit more broth for you, and then the
Yeah, we'll
delicious
top it
part.
off in a second.
We'll top it off in a second. The delicious part, of course, is getting to decide which ingredients you want.
Here you go.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
You know what? We washed our hands before. I like this.
Well, let's wait until you put the noodles in first.
Oh, okay. We got to put the noodles in.
You ready?
Sorry, there is a method to the madness. I apologize. Okay, so we're getting the noodles all ready here.
I'm gonna give you yours.
You got your
You
okay.
can do it.
Perfect. So you got to put the broth and then the noodles. And then the ingredients. See, I was schooled. I was schooled by Chef, who, by the way, is the reigning champion in the I Love Poke Festival. In what category was it in?
Any kind.
Got the any kind #1 nomination for the I Love Poke Festival, which is coming up in May. So you're going to try to keep that title
You
going.
have to start making your ramen.
Okay. So I got my
So what are you
ramen in
gonna put in
here.
there?
I think I'm going to put.
Some hanchimeji mushrooms.
The delicious mushrooms. Yes.
I'm putting a little cabbage.
Bok choy.
That's bok choy.
Bok choy. I think I like that.
Spinach.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
Memma?
go for a little bit of the tofu here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a little bit of tofu. Okay.
This is our chashu. This is a tea smoked pork belly.
Ooh.
So that's going in
okay,
there.
that goes in
nice
yours.
and
All right, so
sexy.
now it's the time that we get to taste it.
How about
Get to
your
taste
egg?
it. Oh, put my
You
egg
want
in.
egg?
Put my egg. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. That is pretty good. Don't mind if I say so myself. Chef Antonio, thank
Yes,
you so
you're
much.
welcome.
Again, he's going to try to keep his title at the I Love Poke Festival that's taking place in May. And again, Gaijin Noodle and Sake House, one of a kind, very authentic, delicious Japanese cuisine and drinks. And we're live here in the gas lamp. If you don't mind, we've got some ramen to finish up, ladies, gentlemen.
Aloha, Bella.
Aloha. Okay. Thanks, Renee. Thanks, guys.